of fall, or autumn if you prefer, quietly enchanting us with her dark, moody days and rare but stunningly perfect moments of pure, raw, natural beauty. Truly, what is better than a surprise sunny day in the middle of peak foliage season, when the temperature sits at a perfect 68 degrees? I can't think of much else. Fall is my favorite season. I wait for it all year, and every year it comes and goes too quickly. Still, I remember the years I spent living in places that didn't really experience seasons, and it makes me so grateful for every day I get to spend under the dazzling fall leaves of eastern Pennsylvania. This fall, I've been unreasonably busy, so it has felt like fall is just slipping through my fingers day by day without having time to properly enjoy it. And that's why I wanted to sit down and write out my fall bucket list. A fun tradition I've been doing since returning to the Northeast 5 years ago now. I love being reminded to take time to slow down and come back to things that invite more cozy hominess in my life. It's a great way to start transitioning to winter and that essential period of introspection and reflection. Fall also reminds me to focus on the important things. Spending time enjoying nature, appreciating the season with my friends and family, and feeling true contentment and comfort in my home. So let's get started on my fall bucket list, shall we? Number 1, go to a fall festival. I got the chance to take Riker to a really well-known fall festival about 40 minutes away that we'd actually never been to before. He was so excited, and we met up with some friends and spent a really fun afternoon together. Our favorite parts included the corn maze, haunted houses, bounce yard, pumpkin patch, hayride, festival food, and of course the cider. I didn't film that much because I was too busy enjoying myself, but it was a really wonderful day. Number 2, go hiking in the fall foliage. This one is a no-brainer for me. I am an avid walker, and we live near a beautiful lake with a 6-mile hiking trail that Winnie and I like to explore often. We had some absolutely gorgeous hikes this season, and even though the leaves are starting to fall more and more every day, I'm gonna soak up all of their beautiful colors as long as I can get them. Number 3, go to a Halloween party. This year, I went to 2 Halloween parties at friends' houses and had an epic night of trick-or-treating with Riker. Our whole family dressed up as characters from Winnie the Pooh and had a wonderful night celebrating our favorite spooky holiday. Number 4, decorate for fall and enjoy my fall home. Riker and I love to decorate. Decorating for fall and Christmas are 2 of my favorite days of the year, no joke. Riker insisted the outside be spooky, so we put our Halloween decorations outside, while I got to keep the inside focused on all of the fall vibes. And I think it came out looking really cozy. I'll probably keep the inside in fall mode until the week before Thanksgiving, and then transition to Christmas. I know it feels early, but it's been a really heavy year for the world, and I think adding an extra week of holiday joy to your home might help things feel just a little bit lighter heading into this holiday season. Number 5, make cozy meals and rustic bread. One of the best parts about fall is the food. Think of all the delicious hearty soups and stews, the roasts, the indulgent baked goods, the apple and pumpkin flavored everything, and the freshly baked bread we're all suddenly so eager to make. Some of my favorite fall recipes include pasta fagioli, pot roast, butternut squash soup, roasted chicken, pumpkin cookies, and fresh artisan bread. Yum! Number 6, enjoy a night in front of the fireplace. This is an exciting item to be adding back onto my list. I loved the fireplace at my last house and spent many nights enjoying it while I lived there. But when I moved into this home, the owner told me that the fireplace was broken and I could not use it. Well, after purchasing the house last year, I have finally had the fireplace repaired and I held my first fire in it recently. It looks so beautiful with this iron fire back behind it. I want to take a night to put away everything, all my work, my projects, my writing, and just sit by the fire and read. Number 7, go for a long drive through the country on a beautiful fall day. This is one of my favorite things to do in the fall. My area of Pennsylvania is really quite beautiful when you get out into the country and pass through the charming old towns that litter the area. I love getting into my car and just driving. Exploring, seeing new places and new sights. I went out on a beautiful day in peak foliage and drove along the Delaware River, down one of my favorite roads, to see the foliage bright against the dark waters of the river. What a beautiful place. I've also been doing a show nearby, so I've been capturing some shots of random lovely days during my commute to the theater, driving through the charming towns of New Hope and Lambertville, and appreciating their history and character. Number 8, have a cozy write-in day. This is something I did for the first time right after my marriage ended. I was taking part in NaNoWriMo for the first time, which I'm also doing right now, and it was a cold and dreary day outside. I didn't have Riker and I didn't have to work, so I decided to take a mini writing retreat from the comfort of my own home. I lit a fire, poured myself copious cups of tea, prepared lots of snacks, and got as comfy as humanly possible. And then I sat and wrote all day long. It was heavenly, and I plan on doing it again very soon if the opportunity presents itself. Number 9, bake some pumpkin sweets. Now, you can input any kind of delicious baked goods here, of course. I have a great chocolate chip cookie recipe, I make yummy scones, the occasional cake or brownie. But for the last few years, I've really enjoyed getting or making some pumpkin puree and turning it into these super moist cinnamon pumpkin cookies. Just go to Pinterest and it will tell you what to do. Honestly, Pinterest should just be sponsored by fall at this point. Number 10, create a fall capsule wardrobe. So this was one I wasn't entirely sure about including, but I've left it in here because, in all honesty, I'm kind of overwhelmed by having to do things like come up with an outfit on a daily basis right now. My mind is on so many other things, many of which are stressful, and I want to try and eliminate unnecessary stress triggers wherever possible. So this fall, I'm putting together a capsule wardrobe that includes all of my favorite warm, earth-toned clothes that make me feel good when I wear them in the cooler fall weather. Not having to worry about looking at my entire closet full of clothes or certain drawers in my dresser probably doesn't sound like a huge deal, but it's actually a relief to just not have to worry about what's in there when I'm getting dressed. So I feel kind of cool saying that I have a fall capsule wardrobe, and we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. And number 11, watch my favorite fall movies and shows. You had to know this was coming. How can you get through fall without comfort watching your favorite fall movies and TV shows? I love a vibe, if you couldn't tell, so what's on my TV is a big part of creating and enjoying the fall vibes in my home. I love putting on fall ambiance videos on YouTube when I'm working, and then when it's time to relax or enjoy a movie with my son, we'll put on some of our favorites. Riker tends to lean towards the spooky Halloween stuff, and I'm more of an autumn feels girl, but it's all good. Fall favorites around here include Practical Magic, Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Gilmore Girls, Hocus Pocus, Ghostbusters, You've Got Mail, and Little Women. Oh, and the Hallmark Channel also has fall romance movies now. You're welcome. So that's it, my fall bucket list. I was gonna do 10, but I couldn't help myself and I had to sneak an extra one on there. I am still working on some of these in the last few weeks of autumn, but I hope to check them all off soon. And that will mean that I've been better about slowing down, trying not to overburden myself with work and personal projects, and given myself the time that I deserve to enjoy my favorite season. I'd love to hear your fall bucket list items in the comments below, and tell me how your fall has been so far. It's been rushing past faster than I like, but mine's been just fine. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.